Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Marler with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Canes ready to kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback changing the play. Rides to the back. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Out wide right, it's Winston. Spins away from wide. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Manning to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Coleman. Jakes a man, and he might offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moving the pocket, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Arch is going to throw for it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack. They're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready? Let's go.
He'll run it. Maybe, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Coming out with it, it's Compton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Throwing, Underwood. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Compton. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Quick give. It's Pringle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 2nd down coming up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back snags it, and he's open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Oh,
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Turnover. And how about the keen eyes and awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hurricane! Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Manning takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Caught. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
All over him immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Canes. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense and the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
From deep, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to move them on the counter. Turning it on. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Manning. And he gets it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, Manning. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Had to force that one.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Arch to throw. Slings it downfield. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Heaves it on the run. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Arch Madness. They're all over it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. This is a designed run. There he goes. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kennesaw State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood misses badly on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's Underwood to throw. Left side is Compton. Across the 25, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Compton. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Underwood. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Manning from the gun on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Hart's going to spin it again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Going to take a shot. Almost intercepted. intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Underwood. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close.
Caught, and he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Throwing, Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. He'll try to do it himself. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Throwing Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Manning. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Manning to the air again. Finds his man. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's changing the play. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Coleman. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Gets a hand in there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rush right in his face. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. With the catch, it's Lofton. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
QB got it himself. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To throw, Manning. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Underwood. Going for it all in one play. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.